has been so far a little bit of a long and busy day, but now it is 8:20 and I'm finally going to sit down to write, and I wanted to also sit down and talk to you about what I am doing in this vlog. Editing Kenzie would like to talk to you about how bad the bangs are. I filmed this clip in March. The beginning of this video took place in March, and then I took a break, you'll see. But I had bangs then, and I was not doing a good job of styling them. Please ignore the bangs. Please ignore that. Look at the weird monsters on the wall instead. How about that? Ignore the bangs, please. Please. I got the crazy and maybe ill-advised idea to challenge myself to a little bit of another writing challenge. I am currently working on draft 4 of my adult fantasy novel, Project Calliope, and this one is another total rewrite, so I'm really trying to get the words in when I can. But the idea for this challenge is I found a new favorite coffee shop in the area that I recently moved to, and I just want to go back. I've been twice already, but I had a great writing session there both times that I've been, so I really want to go back. I came up with this idea to kind of keep myself from just impulsively going there and make it a reward for putting in some good work into my draft. So my plan is to go on Thursday. It is currently Monday, and I want to write 15,000 words. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm a little bit nervous about it. You might have seen me making this in the first clips, but this is my little bullet journal page for tracking this, and then each of the blobs are 1,000 words. I'm just gonna do my best to write as much as I can. I think that I'll probably end up writing till like 11 or so. I do think that I'm gonna have a lot more time tomorrow to get writing in, and I think that I hopefully will be able to make up for today a little bit. Let's just get into it and hope for the best. I just did a 30-minute session. It went okay. I think it was a little bit of a warm-up, and I'm also pretty sleepy right now, but I was able to get 422 words. Kind of scratched the surface of what I need to do. I'm just a little bit stuck on the scene that I'm on right now, just trying to bridge the gap between two more interesting, more important scenes. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm not having just dead space in between. So I am trying to kind of build in a little bit of foreshadowing and also develop a character relationship. It's difficult to figure out how exactly to approach making this just a gap between two other scenes, but also achieve foreshadowing and make a good, fulfilling interaction between these two characters. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble with it, but I'm getting close to the end of this little portion. I am going to try and wake myself up by getting some tea. I will be back to hopefully get a lot more writing done. It is a little past 9, so I gotta hurry up. kind of look crazy because I just washed my hair, but I didn't really update yesterday, but it went pretty good. Not quite as good as I had hoped. I ended up getting a little over 3,000 words for the day, so I am currently at 4,000 towards the challenge. My original plan was to go to the coffee shop tomorrow, which would mean that I'd have to finish the 15K today. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go on Friday, I think, instead, and then I'll have today and tomorrow. Here is my little chart so far. I am getting a much earlier start today than I did yesterday. It is 11:42, so hopefully I'll be able to get in a little more time, a little more words. We will see how things are going. I'm feeling great about this challenge, and I'm feeling great about the book still. If you've seen my recent vlogs about Project Calliope, you might have seen that I recently started draft 4 after deciding to abandon draft 3 and go ahead with a new plan of action. That was a really good decision for the book because I feel so much better about it. I feel so much more confident about it. I'm having a lot more fun with the draft, and that has been really consistent through my last few vlogs. Every time I sit down to write, I'm just excited to get back to it. I'm also doing a really fun scene right now, so I'm really excited to continue working on this scene. I just got back from the gym and then I got into the shower, so I decided that I am just gonna sit and write until I'm done with my protein shake. I feel like that'll be a good little warm-up sprint because I need to drink it anyways. Hopefully I get lots of good words in, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Hello again. Please ignore the absolute disaster behind me. We are still unpacking everything. It has been a couple of weeks, I think, since the last time I filmed this vlog. I had to put it on pause for a little bit just because of the moving, but now I'm ready to jump back in and get back to the challenge. So I left off with 4,000 words down, and that means that we still have 11,000 words to do. I want to pick up the pace on this. I want to make a lot more progress than I've been making. My goal now is to do 3,000 words today. I'm hoping to get in around 2 hours of writing time, and that should put us a lot further ahead. Almost halfway, actually. And then it should take another 2 or 3 days, I think, with that same pace to finish this out. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to color in 3 more bubbles, and then we'll see how tomorrow goes. Just wanted to pick up this vlog again because I did not mean to abandon it. It just was that a lot of things were going on and I just had to put it on pause. I also had other vlogs that I needed to prioritize and everything, so now I'm back to it. I'm excited to finish this challenge out. Let's go write 3,000 words. Hello, I just got back from a little mini outing. I just went to a coffee shop. Not the favorite one that I am working towards going to with this challenge, but I just wanted to get a little drink out, so I went there for a little bit. I got 1,200 words. I wasn't really feeling it there, but at least I did get the 1,200, so I have 1,800 more words to go today. And that does mean that I get to color in 1 bubble, so that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to get some lunch, and then I will get into writing in a little bit. It is 1 in the morning. I am really tired, but I did get in a lot of writing. I ended up writing 3,239 words, so I did manage to hit my 3,000 word goal. The chart is looking great. A lot more filled in than when we started, so that's really exciting. It is Thursday, April 23rd. I didn't vlog yesterday because I ended up having a little bit of a rough writing day. I only got 131 words and I was having so much trouble motivating myself to write, and I just was feeling really stuck on the scene that I'm on right now. I just sat down and did another sprint and the scene did go better, but I think I figured out why it feels so flat. This just feels like a scene that happens and not a scene that the characters experience, which I really don't like. And I think I figured out why that is. I think I'm approaching this scene a little bit wrong, and I can still do the end goal that I'm trying to achieve without having the scene take place this way. I hope that my audio wasn't totally messed up in that first clip. I realized that something was wrong and I fixed it, so it should be better. So this scene is also falling victim to one of the biggest problems that I have found myself facing in this draft, that my main character is a little bit too passive. That's a very common problem that I have faced with her, and she's a little bit too reliant on other characters. For all of those reasons, I've been struggling with this scene. I have felt really dissatisfied with this scene, and I just feel like this is, as it stands, it's one of the worst scenes in the book right now. I feel pretty proud of a lot of the other parts of this book, but every time that I went to work on this scene or think about this scene, I have just felt like terrible about the entire book, and I think it's because I was looking at this scene and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And I figured out how to fix it. It is going to take a full rewrite of the scene. It's going to be for the better. It's going to be worth it. I'm still going to count the words that I wrote towards being my word count for the day. So I got 491 words, almost 500. So I can almost color in one more bubble. I'm just going to go ahead and take a little break and I will update you in a minute here. Okay, so I didn't update a whole lot today. I was working on that scene that I was having trouble with. I rewrote it, but it took a long time and it really made my word count slow down because I was deleting a lot. It's 1:07 in the morning right now. I sat down to do one last sprint about 30 minutes ago. I wasn't expecting much of it, but I got to the end of the scene that I was having trouble with, and I got to a very big section where all I needed to do was tweak a couple things and basically just copy it over from draft 3 into draft 4 and just line edit as I went through. I had roughly 1,000 words before this session. Now I'm at 3,300 words. In my 30 minutes, I got 2,457 words. I definitely got a lot more words because I was copying over, but that's really exciting for me. I'm gonna go update my bullet journal and I will see you tomorrow. So yesterday I only ended up writing 428 words. I only did one sprint, but today I have done another sprint. I wrote for about 20 minutes and I got 1,400 words. Again, because I was copy and pasting over a little bit, but that means that I get to fill in another bubble now. We're making progress is what I'm trying to say. And I'm getting very close to finishing. I'm about to sit down for what I think is going to be a really productive sprint. This one is going to be, again, a lot of copying over from draft 3. This is a longer scene, but it's a pretty pivotal one, and there's a couple details here and there that I know I want to change, and I also know I want to add a snippet, and then I always edit as I go when I copy things over. I'm not just straight copying things from draft 3, I'm editing and polishing things. My goal tonight is to finish this next chapter that I have, and I think if I do that, I should get a huge boost of words. I always get a huge boost of words when I copy things over, but especially this chapter. I'm about to sit down and do another little 30-minute session. I will update you with how that one goes. I'm feeling so good about writing. I'm having a blast with this challenge. It feels really nicely low stakes. Like, I am not giving myself a deadline for this. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm just challenging myself to get a certain amount of words. It's been one of the more fun challenges that I've done. I would pick this kind of challenge over the 10K writing day any day. So if you're looking for a writing challenge, I would recommend something like this. I'm having a blast. I just did another 30-minute sprint. I got 662 words, so I do get to color in another bubble now. I only need to write 3,000 more words to finish this challenge, which I feel like is so achievable. I am hoping to finish this chapter tonight. This scene is going good so far. I was doing a little bit of setup work for the part of the chapter that's going to be more lifted from draft 3. In terms of actually drafting, I was writing pretty quickly, but in comparison to my last sprint, I guess I was going a little bit slower. I'm just worried about the words, not how I'm getting them there and not how quickly I'm getting them there. I just want to get good words in this draft. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to get some dinner. I need to work on a video that's supposed to go up soon. I will be back later. I'm definitely hoping to finish this chapter tonight, and I think that'll take maybe another hour of work. I've written another 618 words, which means that I only need 400 more to color in my third bubble of today. I am just about to the point where I'm going to be taking a lot of material from draft 3 and moving it into draft 4. So as soon as I hit that, I think the words are going to really start coming. So I think I'm going to do a couple more sprints until I get there, because I don't know, I kind of want to finish this chapter if I can, and I think because of how quickly the work will go with taking material from draft 3, I think it's possible to do it tonight. It's 11:28 right now. At the very least, I'm gonna do a little sprint just to get myself back into the swing of it, because I did take a little bit of a break. The very least would like to fill in one more bubble for today, because then that would leave me with 2 to fill in tomorrow, and then on Monday I could go for my writing day, which would be great. We'll see how things go. I just need to get a move on, I guess. I think I've done 2 sprints since last time I talked to you. I don't know. It's really late. It's 12:42. I just got to the section where I could start copy and pasting. I'm so tired. I just got hit with a wave of it, so I'm gonna call it quits now. But I did get to 3,000 words. I did make sure to push until I got my 3,000 words. So I do get to color in one more bubble. This is actually a win because I set myself up to get really, really easy words tomorrow, because I can just edit them from draft 3 and carry them over. I will see you tomorrow. It's the next day. It is Sunday. I am on my walking pad. I have an iced coffee, and I am going to get these last 2,000 words today. I just did a 30-minute session and I got 1,074 words, so I'm halfway to the 2,000 word goal. I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna knock it out. I just did another 30 minutes and I got about 950 words. So that brings my total word count up to 2019, which means that I have finished this challenge, and that is so, so exciting. I'm so excited to go on a writing day tomorrow. Honestly, I'm still feeling like doing some writing tonight. I got my 2,000 words and I still feel like going. So I feel like that's a win. Hello again, I am back to finally close out the video. As I mentioned a little bit in that earlier clip, I started filming this video in March and it just has taken me such a long time to get around to editing. I've had some very busy things going on in my life lately. I enjoyed the challenge. I think it would have been more of a challenge if it had been actually in a short span of time instead of over several weeks. But that's just how it played out. I feel like every time that I do a writing challenge, it doesn't really go to plan. Maybe next time, who knows? If you have a writing challenge that you'd like me to try out sometime, leave it in the comments and maybe I will consider trying it out. Other than that, feel free to check out any of my other videos. I make writing vlogs and writing related content, and I'm really excited for my next couple of videos because I have some very exciting updates on Project Calliope that will be coming to you very soon. Stay tuned for that, and for now, I hope that you're having a great day. Bye!